Hopefully, you guys can see in my eyes. Hopefully, it's not blurry, but hope doesn't do anything. So, if it is blurry, my apologies in advance. TV should have had more seasons. And everyone has the same sentiment, right? Oh my gosh, they should have stopped earlier, right? Season 1 through 3 would have been perfect, right? And just like leave it. There's this sentiment of like season 1 through 3 is perfect and everything else is garbage. But it's not like they should have stopped at season 3. It's not that they should have stopped at season 3. That's not the general consensus here. The general consensus is that like they should have maybe had a different storyline for like 4 through 8. TVD to me is perfect, and TVD to me is more a value to. Nah, TVD to me is more a social commentary, a damning social commentary to the world than Supernatural, than the 100, than Teen Wolf, than any other show ever made. Bro said ever made. Ever made is crazy, but like than any other like supernatural coming of age story. So, I mean, we have the Secret Circle as well, which is a powerful story because at the very end, right, this good guy who has been a good guy for like the majority of the series turns to the evil, turns to the dark side, right? Um, but then we also have these. Do we learn? We also learned that like the girl, even the main character, got like a lot of siblings. Like it's a lot that goes into the Secret Circle, but like the way these shows end truly is a great social commentary on like they have like a lot of important themes, I suppose, yeah, and philosophical questions. They force the world to ask a lot of philosophical questions, unlike other TV shows. Anyways, do I want this to be a passionate rant? All right, shows like, and I've said this before on here while I was doing the Silas and Ketchia video, I think, but shows like Friends, Seinfeld, Two and a Half Men, Game of Thrones, all these other shows, Breaking Bad, right? Game of Thrones is pretty good. Like Game of Thrones is like a 10 out of 10. The only horrible part is that Daenerys dies. I don't really care about spoiler warnings, but like the only horrible part is that like you dig me, she gets mollywopped. But other than that, it should have been like John's. It should have been like should just rule together. John's show should have just died. But all these other shows that was mediocre and filler shows like Friends and Seinfeld and Breaking Bad, right? All these other shows and like it's so I could name so many. I could name so many, but it would just be so random, like The Big Bang Theory, right? All these shows were so pointless and so filler and so meaningless, and yet these filler shows got more budget than TVD. These filler shows, these nobody shows, I think like Game of Thrones had a budget of like something crazy, dog. Something crazy each season, dog. While I think like TVD had like a budget of like I don't even know, but it was scraps on the dollar. It was scraps on the dollar, brother. In comparison, um, TVD should have more seasons. It's not gonna be a long drawn out video. France sucks. Big Bang Theory sucks. Breaking Bad sucks. Um, The 100 sucks. Teen Wolf sucks. Like, and I'm talking about in direct comparison, right? These shows on their own are probably like decent shows, but in direct comparison to a The Vampire Diaries, they're meaningless. They become minute. Anyways, their message futile and null and void, right? Um, but yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. It's not gonna be a long video. Peace out. To be honest, like the video, subscribe, color post notification bells, all that stuff. You know what I mean? But it's not like I'm forcing this situation to happen. I'm not forcing you to turn on a notification bell or subscribe or like the video. Do it because, hell, you like TVD videos. But if you don't like TVD videos, just keep going. You feel me? Or maybe you do like TVD videos, but hey, I'm not the TVD creator for you. You feel me? Which is hilarious because I'm a TVD freaking god. But it's fine though. It's fine because maybe you'll find some docile other TVD creator. Who knows? I don't know. But anyways, bye. The camera's like really close, right? Anyways, whatever.